Hey, what's going on, guys? Flick here, and welcome back to another episode of the One Season Challenge Career Mode with Sevilla. And once again, you guys have absolutely destroyed the like target, and that keeps letting me know that you are enjoying this career mode save. When you guys show support on every single video, it motivates me that much more to keep getting these episodes out on a daily basis. And with that said, if you guys can leave a like down below to continue showing your support, that would be much appreciated for this video. Jumping right into your press conference questions, we are getting to that point in the season where we can start thinking about transfers both in and out of the club. And I have started to identify some players who we may look to sell off in January in order to get money for them and improve on a few positions. Franco Vasquez is one of those players who seems to be the odd one out, both at the striker and center attacking mid position. He's never going to be our first team player, and as such, I think it's the best move to move him to another club in January and get whatever money we can for him. We also have a number of center midfielders, so what I want you guys to do in the comments section below is, of the players in the team, I want you guys to let me know which ones you think we should sell, because I'm looking to offload 2 or 3 players from the club and in turn bring in 2 bigger name transfers for the money that we do get. Since changing the playstyle a little bit in the last episode, moving to a 4-3-3 and starting to cross the ball in more, you guys have started to identify strikers who could provide an aerial threat, and to be honest with you guys, I don't think we need to improve at the striker position. Ben Yedder is one of the best players, if not the best player in this club, and I have no intention of giving his spot away to someone else. Realistically, there's not a position on the field that I want to improve upon for our starting 11. I'm quite happy with the team. Potentially we could sign another center back, but Mustafi and Rami have provided to be a dynamic duo in the back for us. Rather, I would look to add a bit more squad depth to the team, especially at positions where we are lacking, like left wing. Thinking about the future, I believe Sevilla has a bright one ahead where they can consistently finish in the top 4 of La Liga. But for us, we only have one season to accomplish as much as possible, so I won't be thinking about future seasons, rather just the season at hand. That'll be all the press conference questions I'll be answering today. As usual, if you would like your press conference question answered, make sure to put it in the comment section below or send it to me via Twitter. And if you see any questions that you think would be good for me to answer, make sure you thumbs those up. But with all that out of the way, let's push on with the episode and get into the career mode. Today's episode will be another difficult one, as we have 3 tough fixtures in only 1 week's time, starting with an away match against Villarreal, and then on the midweek fixture we have a group stage match in the Champions League against Roma. I'd love to get a win here, coming off a win against Sporting, and ending off the episode with another away match against Real Sociedad. An interesting thing about Real Sociedad is apparently they've undergone a financial takeover, so they're going to be a tough team to play after January when they can make the transfers into the club that they do want. But for now, we're only going to focus on the matches at hand. Before we even get into that, we need to get into a squad report. As we have trained Sergio Rico since the start of his season, his value has absolutely skyrocketed to roughly 20 million, and he's a very controversial topic. Some of you guys saying that we should sell him, some of you guys saying that we should continue to keep him and train him up into one of the more prominent keepers in La Liga. And I'm actually going to leave it open to a poll question for you guys, because we are rapidly approaching January. Do you think we should keep Sergio Rico and have him as our starting keeper, or should we sell him and try to bring in a more established player? Before we get into our first match of the episode against Villarreal, I wanted to unveil the poll question results from the last episode, where I asked you guys who you think our captain should be, and with just over half the vote, Iborra did win the vote, and I think you guys made the right choice. Although he's not the most flashy player, he does have a lot of grit and provides a lot of stability to the midfield, and I think he serves well as our captain. This is the team I have chosen for the upcoming match, and there are a few stamina issues throughout the team, so we're going to have to rely on our substitutes to come on and try to make an impact for this game. But Villarreal are sitting 7th in La Liga. However, that's a bit deceiving because they're only 3 points behind us. It's so highly congested at the top of La Liga, so this is a must-win game if we do want to increase that separation between us and Villarreal. Having the updated squads in this career mode, I would argue that Villarreal is a weaker opponent, especially with the departure of Denis Suarez, so I think we can get the win here and pick up 3 points. Samuel on the ball for Villarreal, switching up the play, an option to go to the left side. Alfonso now has players around him, and they're going to work it to the corner flag, now sending it across. We need to get this one cleared. The header is off the top of the crossbar. Great save by Sergio Rico, and we get that one cleared out. That is a sign that Villarreal are not going to be easy opponents for us, despite my words at the start of the match. Great tackle there by Hector Bellerin, and able to keep this one in bounds. We're going to look to run it all the way with Hector Bellerin. And now he's going to cut inside, crossing it in. Can we win another header here? And just like that, it took one mistake by Villarreal, and Gonzo pounces on the opportunity. We get the 1-0 lead there, the 35th minute. And once again, Gonzo being that impact player for us. So happy to find him in the starting 11. Great cross sent in by Hector Bayern to win that in the first place. And just like that, 1-0. Cross sent in by Villarreal, trying to answer straight away. We do get it cleared temporarily, and the shot not on target. That was a prime opportunity for Villarreal to equalize, and luckily for us, their player puts it wide. Iborra trying to play this one over the top to Jesus Navas. What a ball played out wide, and Navas still with it. Playing in the middle, we could bang this one. Gonzo once again testing out the keeper. Barbosa pulls off a save. We do manage to go into the break with a lead, but I'm not going to be letting up at all because Villarreal have looked dangerous in the first half. Had it not been for a few saves from Sergio Rico, they would have scored. Big header one right there, but Villarreal get it right back, and Bruno trying to get forward for Villarreal, playing it out to the wing, and this is where they are dangerous. Their passing has been on point in this game. It's just their finishing that has let them down. Now Rodri trying to switch up the play and finding the gap on the left side. It'll be Marin cutting it in. Jesus Navas with the steal. Does he have the pace to get away? That is a poor tackle, and that has to be a bookable offense. Only a yellow for the Villarreal player, but we're going to take this opportunity to make a few substitutions. At this point in the match, I have gone pretty defensive, but if Villarreal collapsed defensively, I wouldn't mind adding on another goal, and we might be able to get it here. It'll be Konoplanka. Berber spinning inside. This might work out perfectly for us. Took a deflection on the way in. It was Kiyotake getting in the way. Otherwise, I think that would have been a finesse shot goal by Kano. That's a big win for us there away from home. Not the most eventful of games, but it was Gonzo who stepped up in this one. Hector Bayern, we should also applaud, picking up an 8.2 match rating and getting man of the match. Gonzo got a 7.6, and Sergio Rico only got a 6.2, but I feel like he should have gotten a higher rating. A win for us here against Roma could do wonders for us in the Champions League, as Roma only sit 1 point behind us. If we get the win, that'll increase the gap to 4 points, and from there, we really just need to get draws in order to ensure that we advance out of our group. Similar to the last game, we do have some issues in our starting 11 with stamina, but it'll be another chance for us to use Vieta at the left wing position, and I quite like him there because I think he serves better as a backup for Kano at the left wing than a backup for Ben Yedder at striker. Roma do have a strong starting 11 for this match, but this game will be an opportunity for us to go home and show our fans what we can do, and more importantly, show that we have the quality in this side to get out of the Champions League group stage. Jesus Navas with the early steal, and he's going to find Ben Yedder in the middle, holding up the play, an option to play it off to the left. It'll be Luciano Vieto. Could cross this one in, but drags it inside. He was trying to force the pen. And now we're going to play back to our fullback, Tremanilas, sending in the ball, and those headers just work wonders for us. We just about get the goal there through Gonzo, and a great start to the game. Mo Salah, though, on the counterattack for Roma. We'll have to close him down and not let him dribble it inside. Looking for the pass, and well defended by Rami, and Mustafi backing him up. The center back duo of dreams. And again, we're on a counterattack. This game is really end-to-end. Ben Yedder trying to get through Emerson, but the tackle was well timed. Suddenly another chance for Roma. Perotti switching the play, and please don't tell me that was a foul. I thought it was going to happen inside the box, although it was accidental, and luckily for us, the ref is a little bit more lenient in this one. Mo Salah playing this one in the middle. Will be Strootman, who will play it inside. We need to defend the shot. Perotti, it was shot, and I don't know why Sergio Rico didn't just collect right there, and now it's going to be a corner kick for Roma. I've said it once, and I'll say it again. This is where Sergio Rico does struggle. That corner kick, not the best, and it'll be cleared out of the box. Gonzo able to find Iborra. The through ball was a great one. Chesney coming out and getting that one cleared. We need to see more of that. It looks like Roma have gone very offensive for this game, and as such, we should be able to get a few through balls to work out for us. Crondelli cutting between the two defenders, playing it inside. One more pass in the middle. Vieto, it wasn't the best pass. Thought that could have been another penalty, but to be fair, it wasn't called for Roma earlier, so it's only fair that it wasn't called for us. Another corner kick here for Roma as we near the end of the first half, and apparently Ben Yedder has picked up an injury. We'll have to sub him off at halftime, but here is Ben Yedder. Needs to fight through the injury and find the through ball. He's got Vieto. A lot of pace here on the right, and we just need to beat out one more Roma defender. Could Berba spin inside here and cross it in finally. Wasn't the best cross. Ben Yedder eventually winning the header, but Szczęsny does collect. We go into the halftime break, still 0-0, and if I remember correctly, our first match against Roma was also very entertaining, but it ended up being scoreless in that one. I'm going to try to push forward and go a bit more attacking in this second half and get Roma on the defensive because they've been able to dictate the play, go on the counterattack way too often, and I'll try my best to prevent that. Here's Kiyotake switching the play to the middle. We got Krondelli beating out one Roma defender and playing it out to the wing, and it will be Tremanilas. Trying to do a cut back cross, and we're going to try it out. Can we win another header? It's going to fall out to Ibora. Still hanging on to possession. It'll be our right back, Mariano. Playing this one inside, Kiyotake. Some LT-RT dribbling, and I think he's got the Roma defense beat here. Near post finesse shot. Could it end up in the back of the net? No, it's defended well by Vermaelen. We just about get that opportunity there, but we need to keep pressing on and creating chances. What a through ball played. We need to close him down right here. And Sergio Rico, once again, making the save. Making a case why he should stay as our starting keeper and why we shouldn't sell him. And again, sent in. Roma is going with route run tactics with the crosses, and we continue to defend them well. We'll make one more change with 20 minutes left to play, bringing on the main man, Sarabia, who seems to be that impact sub for us. Earlier this season, it was Franco Vasquez, but I think Sarabia has taken over that role, picking up a couple of goals. Finally, we've entered Roma's territory, but you can see how well they're defending the passing option. Sarabia trying to use a little bit of skill to get by, but it's going to be defended well by Emerson. Sarabia showing off that full fitness and wins it back for us. Some good tenacity by him. Krondelli trying to play this one forward. We have Kiyotake. Could be a through ball to Franco Vasquez. If it was timed correctly, that could be a goal, and it's 1-0. Franco Vasquez, man, I don't know what to do with him. On one hand, we can sell him off and get a lot of money for him, but he continues to get goals like this one, where no one can score in the match except him. Luciano Vietto trying to close out this match and uses some great skill to get by the Roma defense, playing through to Krondelli now. He's put in a great 90 minutes for us, playing it back inside to Vietto. He's got another passing option. This could be a chance for us to score a second. Kiyotake lining up the finesse shots, and Szczęsny with a good save. We're going to let that go out for a corner kick. Just try to waste some time and get this result. Only a few seconds left in this match, so I think it's safe for us to play it short and try to get one more goal. And it will be Krondelli finding Vietto. Just one more long shot by Sarabia. That has the right distance. Oh, Szczęsny tips it over the bar. What a way that would have ended off the match. These kind of games are the moments where I really enjoy FIFA 16. Matches where it's end-to-end, both teams trying to score that goal. And even if it was a low-scoring game, it was very entertaining for me and hopefully for you guys as well. Our final match of the episode will be against 10th place Real Sociedad, and this will be the last game where we have to struggle with stamina. And I'm actually really happy with how the team has ended up for this game. Yes, we made a few changes, bringing on Nzonzi and Kolo at the center back position, but this team looks as solid as ever, and Sarabia is going to get the start at right wing. One of you guys said that we should start him over Jesus Navas, so that way we can bring Jesus Navas in towards the end of the match when the fullbacks are tired, and I think that's a good shout. Here's the Sociedad starting 11, and one notable player missing out from that starting 11 is Carlos Vela. He has been transferred to another La Liga side. I can't think of that side off the top of my head. It might be Valencia, but I'm not positive. And hopefully we can get this win, continue to apply that pressure on Bilbao. We're waiting for them to slip up and lose a match or even get a draw, and we'll take over that first place spot. Bruma switching the play, and this could be a chance for Sociedad early in the match. Granero trying to send in the cross, but defended very well, and we're going to try to get forward on the counterattack. Gonzo, what a through ball played, and if Kano can get to this, we may have an opportunity that just about worked for us. If we could win a header here, that would certainly help out Mustafi doing what he can, but we do lose out. And now play to the middle. Hector Bellerin, nice tackle and hangs on to possession. We just need to switch to Ben Yedder. Crossbody shot, and again, I thought that one was in, but Rulli, one of the transfer targets we might have in January. I want to use him in my Liverpool save, but he pulls off a great save right there. Mustafi gets absolutely bullied right here, and Sergio Rico has to make another save, saving his center back from absolute embarrassment right there. I don't know what happened to Mustafi, who's usually been very solid, but Sergio Rico, I have to applaud him because he stepped up in this episode, and to be completely honest, in the last couple of episodes. It's nice to have the option available where we could sell him off for a lot of cash, but I think if we continue to train him, he could be one of La Liga's best. Chance for Sociedad just before the halftime break. The header is going to go off the post and in. That's so unfortunate because Sergio Rico has had an incredible first half, but there's not much you can do about that one. We need to go into the halftime break, make some changes, and just try to get more chances on Sociedad. I don't feel like any of our players have had a bad first half. You can tell from the stats that we dominated in possession and we created chances. We just need to create more chances and hope that some of them do end up on target and beat out Rulli. Colo, nice tackle right there to find Nzonzi, holding up the play and ends up playing it over to Thiago. We've got players forward. This could be our chance. Ben Yedder finding Gonzo. And again, he's not going to force any passes. We can hang on to possession and just wait for the right kind of chances. Pass in the middle. This has to be a finish by Thiago. Good shot again, but Rulli has played like such a great keeper in this game. We'll send him the corner kick long and see if that'll work out for us. And once again, Rulli with the save. At this point in time, basically everyone in our team is tired, so we just need to make the changes that I think will impact the player performance the most. So I'm going to bring Kraneviter on for Thiago. We're also going to give Kiyotake some play time for Gonzo. And finally, I'm going to bring Jesus Navas in for Sarabia at right wing. Hope that that pace does come in handy. We got the left wide open, and it's going to be played oh so well by Sergio Rico. Now to Kano and Ben Yedder. Unable to hang on to possession. That's unfortunate. Inigo Martinez does well. We're applying the pressure, though, and Real Sociedad end up getting it cleared. Or does he? Ben Yedder, go ahead and shoot this one. Okay, that's a sloppy goal, but we'll take it. Ben Yedder just applying the pressure on Sociedad, who just couldn't seem to get it cleared out of their own area, and that's the goal I was talking about. I'm pretty sure we're going to have the momentum for the last 20 minutes or so, and maybe we can get that winning goal. We need to win this header, and we do so. But Sociedad pick up possession once again. If we can get the steal, that could be crucial. And Zonzi playing it through. Ben Yedder just needs to finish this one. Oh, what a save by Rulli. It's another corner kick. Stats-wise, we did dominate in this game, getting 9 shots, 8 on target. But you have to applaud Sociedad with their tenacity and defensive ability to withstand all those shots and still only manage to concede 1 goal. But guys, that's going to bring an end to the episode for today. As usual, I'll have the league table popping up in the background for you guys. But if you have enjoyed this episode of the Sevilla Crew, make sure you drop a like down below. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. And if you're interested, I have links to my Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch down in the description below. But until next time, this has been Flick. I'll be talking to you guys again soon.